Beth Phoenix is also really good at what she does. She's improved a lot. But we're at this part of the show where we already talked about our matches of the week, but we are going to talk about our King of the Night. And for everybody watching right now, we do have a very special King of the Night that I don't think you will see coming. It was a unanimous selection, and it's this guy. Some of you guys might know this face.
Hey.
It's a very legendary face in the world of wrestling podcasting of the past, God, I don't know, 5 years. His name is Anthony Destefano. You guys might know him from a show called Rant with Dan, a very popular show for its time. Rant with Dan is the reason that Kings of the Rings podcast and WrestleAddict Radio is kind of the thing. Rant with Ant, or Anthony Destefano, we call him Rant, as a lot of people said, is one of the most generous people that I have ever met. I remember when we met him at the Royal Rumble when we were in Philly.
Rumble.
Yep. Rumble in Philly. He was very popular then, but he didn't have to take time out to talk to me, myself, Will, and Dave, but he did. He stayed with us. He invited us to all his people. That's where I met Mance for the first time, I believe. Or G-Rod, not Mance. G-Rod, Antisocial Kim was there, I believe, as well. That's where we met...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, right? That's when we met Issa as well for the first time. Yeah, and he took us on the wing. He took pictures with us. He even gave us advice. I slipped him a business card, and he actually listened to us. You know, he listened to us, and he actually enjoyed us, and he started promoting us. And then when he decided to bring us on board to what he was trying to build at the time, I remember one of our questions for him when we had a giant phone conference, we asked him, what do you want, what do you need us to change? And he said, absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
He said...
Which, honestly, was a big breaking point for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you want to bring us on the network, fine. But what are the ground rules? And it's like, if you want us to change, well, I'd have to seriously think about it. The fact he said absolutely nothing, it's like, oh, thank God, this guy has confidence in us. He can deal with my shenanigans.
Yeah.
So that was just the breaking point. It's like, all right, let's do this. Let's 100% do this. It's the right call.
Yeah.
You know, and is like Philadelphia Ricky said, he's a very kind guy. He's a loving father, 2 beautiful daughters, a beautiful wife, a beautiful family.
Absolutely.
I see it all. He posts about it all the time. It's fucking.
They have it, the American Dream family.
Seriously, It's like You want to talk about? You think I'm jealous of fucking Cameron Grimes' chest hair? No. I want this fucking guy's family.
Yeah.
But yeah, just an amazing human being, a great friend. You know, a great graphic designer. He's made countless things for us.
Most of the logos you see on the show were made by him.
Yeah, super talented.
Yeah, super talented. This man works his ass off, and even when he was running WrestleAddict Radio at the time, no matter how busy he was, and Will, you can attest to this, he was always in a group chat at least once a week saying, what do you guys need from me? What can I do to help you? Mm-hmm. At any point. And there's, and you know, unfortunately, he had to, you know, he had to let this podcast life go, and he moved on to other things because, you know, he has a family to raise, and he's now a Twitch streamer. Game Event, go check him out. And we couldn't thank Ant enough for all that he's done for us, and we unfortunately got the news a couple of days ago, earlier this week, that Ant's older brother, Gregory Destefano, unfortunately passed away. If anybody knows Ant, you would know that Ant has an older brother named Greg, who was very, very sick. Since Greg was 10, he was suffering from pediatric cancer. He was wheelchair bound, I believe. And he started to decline several weeks ago very dramatically and drastically. And unfortunately, Anthony Destefano lost his brother Gregory earlier this week. And you know, if anybody has reached out to him, just send him some well wishes, because I can tell you right now, he is not having an easy go with this. And who would? He lost his brother. His older brother, somebody he looked up to no matter what, somebody he cared so very deeply about. And one of the things that we mentioned already about Ann is that he's a very generous and giving person. Even though his brother did pass away, he still wanted to do something to honor his brother and to to be charitable to at least somebody else, to kind of pay it forward. Anthony Destefano in Rant is a big pay it forward guy. It's one of the pillars of WrestleAddict Radio and Kings of the Rings podcast. We try to be charitable in many different ways. And so what we're letting you know, we're not asking you, but we strongly suggest that you help Ant out. And to honor his brother and for everything that he's done for us and for just the general wrestling podcast community. Like, you don't understand how much of a weight Anthony's name holds. But Anthony put up this this kind of like this GoFundMe, this donation page, and I'm gonna read it for you right now. It's from Make-A-Wish, New Jersey, and it states, "This page is to honor and memorialize Greg Destefano. As you may know, Greg battled pediatric cancer when he was just 10 years old. Greg's wish was for his family to go to Disney World to spend time together. During that trip, so many amazing memories were created. With Greg's passing, the family has decided to honor him, and you can donate and help another child's dream come true. Greg loved children, and we know that it would be an honor to make a difference in a child's life during the most trying times." Now, I will tell you this right now. There's been so many donors. Ants put a goal of $2,500. And I can tell you right now, they are currently, at the time of this recording, at $9,165.
Holy shit.
Yes. Right now. And
Wow.
yeah.
That's amazing.
And if anybody knows anything about the Make-A-Wish Foundation, it's one of the biggest foundations that you can think of. WWE partners with Make-A-Wish a ton of times. John Cena has done the most Make-A-Wishes in the history of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's a very great organization. A lot of the children that you see that show up on WWE are from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You know, when they and also, you know, Susan G. Komen and pediatric cancer. So we're strongly suggesting that if you can, donate to a great cause in honor of our great friend, Aunt Destefano's late brother. We are going to drop a link in the description of this post on our video and of our audio stream. It's going to be the first thing you see. Any money that you can drop is greatly appreciated. I'm going to be personally doing one. We've already made a donation on behalf of All of War. Thank you so much, Man's Chapel. And we just want to take this time right now. I want to do it right now, and I'll let you guys also speak as well, because I do need to get a drink of water. That Anthony, we love you. We are thinking about you, and thank you so much for giving myself and Will and Cave the opportunity to, as you like to always say, keep wrestling Will. Real, not Will, sorry.
Yeah, keep it Will.
keep it Will.
Yeah.
Do not keep it Will. Yeah.
Keep it real.
Oh my god, I want to make a shirt for you that says keep wrestling Will.
I think I just came up with a shirt idea.
KWW.
I think I just came up with a shirt idea. Keep wrestling Will. I love it. But Will, any thoughts?
All right, I'll fuck around with that.
Yeah.
It's gonna tell me not to get rid of Peacock. Keep wrestling, Will. Keep wrestling. Keep it. Don't get rid of it. Keep it.
Keep wrestling, comma.
I know they're
Will.
gonna edit out when Jericho punched Michael's wife, but just keep it.
But
I think one of the most things I look up to about Rant. You know, I mean, I know him. We're not, me and him aren't necessarily incredibly close as you are, Ricky you
Yeah.
are, or as Dave is, or as some other members of Wrestling Fact Radio are. That's just because I'm just not big on social. But like in person, you know, I talked to Rant. He's a great guy. But the thing I look up to him the most is his leadership. He really is a natural leader. He is a very smart guy, a very creative guy, especially in the podcasting world. So I do draw inspiration from him when it comes to creating content and leading content, leading a podcast, leading a group, leading a company. Like fuck, and Biggest Podcast Solutions, you know, definitely some of the things I want to do in leadership is going to come from an example this guy set.
yeah.
So for sure, help this guy, help support the guy. The guy works hard.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I can't put this guy over enough.
Yeah. K. Murphy, do you have anything?
I don't think I do. Of course I do. I mean, like Will said, nobody deserves to be put over more than Ant. And please help him. Please help his family, because it's fucking traumatic and that sucks. And like Will, like, I am not the closest with Ant either. But every time I've ever seen Ant at a show, he's been nothing but kind. We've had nothing but fun. And like we always bullshit about emo music on social media, which is great because Ant would probably die for the band The Used. And,
yeah,
like,
you would.
And
die
Linkin Park.
And Linkin Park. I would also die for Linkin Park. So like we talk about all the time how good music was back in the day. And but even when I've only been podcasting for 2 years now, which is fucking wow. It's been 2 years already. But like throughout my career as a podcaster, he's always been very supportive and been nothing but kind. You know, he made my first logo. Like,
Yeah, he did.
I owe a lot of. He did. I love that logo, and like I owe a lot of my podcasting career to Ant. So
I
thank
will
you.
say this from my conversation with Ant. Okay, Ant adored you, and he was really happy that you came on.
Oh,
So, like I said, anything you,
I do
yeah,
remember
he
that.
was very high on you. He was very, very high on you. So
that makes me happy.
yeah. So that being said, like,
That's an honor.
yeah. So anything you do to help out Anthony and his family and the Make a Wish Foundation, help make kids' wishes come true. Because I think we can get to $10,000 on it. So the donation is going to be in the link below.